Imagine an entire universe that fits inside a single drop of water, a place where creatures swim, hunt, and fight wars, all without a single bone, muscle, or brain. And yet these creatures have ruled Earth for hundreds of millions of years. They are Protozoa, the invisible kings of the microscopic world. And tonight, you're going to see life from their point of view. Birth of a one-cell wonder. You don't hatch. You don't crawl out of an egg. One moment, you don't exist. The next, P.O.P., you're here. Born through binary fission, one cell splitting into two perfect copies. You're tiny, just a few micrometers across. But inside, your single cell is the blueprint of a complex life. A nucleus, your brain and command center. Organelles, little factories that process food, store energy, and repair you. And no stiff cell wall, meaning you can twist, squeeze, and move however you want. Masters of motion. To survive here, you must move. But each protozoan has its own style. The ciliates, covered in hair-like paddles that beat hundreds of times a second. The flagellates, using long whip-like tails to cruise like speedboats. The amoebas, flowing and stretching with pseudopodia, engulfing prey whole. The sporozoans, they barely move at all, preferring to invade and let the host do the traveling. In the microscopic world, motion isn't just travel. It's the difference between finding dinner and becoming dinner. Feeding frenzy. Your world is crowded with opportunity and danger. You're a predator, a micro-assassin. Some of your meals are simple. Bacteria, algae, other protozoa. Others require a little more skill. If you're euglena, you change your menu entirely. Hunting when it's dark. Photosynthesizing when the sun's out. If you're a parasitic protozoan, you let your host collect the food. Then you steal it from inside their own cells, the parasitic dark side. For some protozoa, living free isn't enough. They want a host. Entamoeba histolytica slips into your intestines, quietly multiplying until it causes deadly dysentery. Giardia lamblia hides in your gut after you drink contaminated water, leaving you exhausted and sick. Trichomonas vaginalis skips the cis stage entirely, living only inside warm, moist reproductive tracts. And then there's Plasmodium, the mastermind behind malaria, a killer that invades your blood, hijacks your red cells, and uses mosquitoes as its personal taxi service. Parasites don't waste energy hunting. They just live inside the buffet. Survival mode, the cis stage. The microscopic world can be cruel. Dry air, harsh chemicals, no food. When things get tough, protozoa pull off their greatest trick. They form a cyst, a hard, protective shell that shuts them down, almost like hibernation. Inside, they can survive for weeks, months, even years, waiting for the perfect moment to wake up and start moving again. The two acts of protozoan life. Every protozoan story has two stages. The infective stage, when they're ready to enter a host and begin the invasion. The diagnostic stage, when humans finally spot them under a microscope, often after the damage is already done. The irony, by the time we find them, they've usually already won. The ancient king's protozoa have been here for hundreds of millions of years, long before dinosaurs, long before humans. They've survived ice ages, meteor impacts, and mass extinctions, not because they're strong, but because they're adaptable. They change shape, they change tactics, they use other creatures to travel the world, and in every drop of pond water, every grain of soil, and every human body. They're still here, still hunting, still surviving, still ruling the unseen kingdoms. So next time you drink a glass of water or go swimming in a lake, remember, an entire civilization may be staring back at you, microscopic, invisible, but very, very alive. This is the world of the protozoa.